Must we start off with this song though? Hey, do you have a problem with it? No, it's just okay. We're starting off with the A subreddit, so because why not? Oh, they changed the flag. It was the U.S. flag. Don't worry about it. It looks nice anyway. Okay, I'm just saying it looks nice. Also, we have like so many people in this group. This one's probably gonna be like 12 minutes. Well, to be fair, it just says it has to be like 4 parts. Have to be above 10 minutes. So 12 minutes. 12 minutes first. I mean, shoot. Look at the bisexual episode. That was 50 minutes long. Yeah, and then there was like queer episode. Last episode, it was like 50 minutes as well. We're moving on. How am I supposed to know if I'm attracted to men or women? I don't know. I guess most people figure that out during their sexual awakening. Huh? Excuse you? Okay. I guess mine hasn't came yet, but you know, shut up. Come on now. Out of every episode, this is the episode where we make the most dirty jokes. What? Come on now. Is that like? Come on now. It's the irony, bro. Our own series and the movie had a lot of sex jokes. So, what's the problem? Okay. What do you mean? There's plenty of asexual representation in media. Yeah, I'd rather have none. Thank you very much. Hey, can we just have like normal, just like this? Yeah, like that. Like that. Can we have something like that? No? Okay. I guess it's just a no, pretty much. I'm sorry, but this is pretty clever. Taken, down the fuck, single as fuck. It's complicated. No playing. Hey, what about the? Don't worry about it. Yes, this one. No, just minding our business, and then this bitch comes along and says, "You know what? Y'all ain't real." Thank you for acknowledging us. You contradicted your own argument. All right, look. If I had a nickel for every single time I fell for an asexual person, I'd have 3 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened 3 times. Who are those 3 people? I can already imagine who those 3 people are. Don't. What? I can already imagine who those 3 people are. All right. I can only imagine. You're horny right now, but bro, I'm ace. So, well, what's this one right here? Well, if you must know. Moving on. Oh, come on. I'm moving on. We're just gonna move on. See? There we go again. All this sub is gonna be. Well, hey, look. She made that tweet acknowledging our existence while trying to debunk our existence. So obviously the subreddit's gonna have a little bit of fun with that, like with the nonsense of that tweet. So good luck with it. Love that there. Anywho, nice. The asexual brain and the hypersexual body. That is like half of the people here. That is me. I'm not gonna lie, that is me. That is also me. Yay, having a very hypersexual body. Jesus. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You know what we should bring back? Ace cards terminology, like Ace of Hearts, allo-romantic ace, Ace of Spades, a romantic ace, Ace of Diamonds, demisexual or demi-romantic aces, Ace of Clubs, gray or gray romantic. I would think like Ace of Spades is like, you know what, that word, what were you about to say? Well, I wanted to go around like Frey sexual or something like that, maybe Ago, but you know, that also works. That works fine, but you know. Okay, yes, it's quite in the middle of the lake. It's nice one. Nice one. This tweet's just perfect. And okay. For the remaining 15 seconds, let's try to look at just a collection of stuff. Sexual relations are very illogical. Hey now, what? You got a bigger argument? Piss off. What? You got a better argument? What about screw sex? Yes, and I can already assume, yeah, sex is already. Just bring me back, but. I cannot read that. Yeah, I guess sex is overrated. Yep, masturbation too it is. Wow. Who's gonna casually say that? Like I said, we're gonna make the most sex jokes in here, okay? We're gonna make the most sex jokes. Oh yeah, also, you might be gray. Oh, asexuality isn't queer. You guys don't belong in the community at all. It's not like you guys are oppressed. You know, like, we done made a whole video based on that tweet alone about the whole asexuality faces no oppression at all. Yeah, this is all the iron we got from that sentence alone. And we're still going, by the way. Also, yeah, aren't they like They did say they were banning like the Pride books, right? Yep. Yes, they were. And if these are getting banned right along with it, I think these count as Pride books. So, also off topic, but please don't be 2022 all over again. Oh, Jesus, 93. Jeez. Okay. It's about to be 2022 all over again. Ain't that some? You know what? Whatever. Google faces $5 million lawsuit over tracking users in incognito mode. Alright, first things first, we already knew Google was trash. Also, what type of porn stuff were y'all looking at? Porn. Okay, well, let me rephrase that for you. What type of masturbatory thoughts were y'all looking at? Yeah, there you go. That's what I meant to say. Where is the sex drive? Well, you gotta keep looking, pal. You gotta keep looking. I promise you, it's there. You just not looking hard enough. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep looking. Gotta keep looking. Girl isn't interested in sex? Oh, wow. That's asexual valid right there. Guy isn't interested in sex. Well, are you gay? You just can't get laid, can you? Huh? Oh no, something happened to you, didn't it? So a girl doesn't want to be interested in sex. It's either prude, somehow gets called a whore or a slut, which makes zero sense, but hey. Or just not interested, or just hey, asexuality. A guy, it does it. You're either gay or you're lying. Either gay or you're lying. I'm sorry. I just need to look at this one more time. He said, bro, look at this. Look at the heat domes over in Washington, D.C. Jesus. Yeah, Fort Washington is not having a good time. Hey, Luna, get this. Get this. So get this right. Oh my gosh. What? How is Florida colder than us? I can never pronounce these. Oh, it's just ment, woment. I don't care. Kinda care. Fruit salad, sissant, ew, couples, virgin, never needed bitches, shapeshifter, genderant, and virgin but partially, ill couples but partially. So like that. Well, I just wanted to do the ints. I just wanted to do those. Yeah, well, I might as well just read it for you because, well, why not? Okay. Okay, fine, whatever. Truth or dare? What's your type? Truth or dare? Rating, PG-13. ID, that water. I love water type Pokemon. I wonder why. I mean, shoot. I can take some water right now. Okay, that's not it. It's right there. I can take some water right now. Still crazy how Florida's hot. How Florida's colder than nothing. You know what? I'm not even gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it. The 4 ace characters, though. That's a lot of words. Yeah, the 4 types. I like the normal people, but hey, you know what? Jesus. Move on, please. I can't speak. Oh, wait. They were about to zoom in first anyway. Yeah. Hello, I'm Tim, and I'm asexual. Just a regular guy. Probably was forced into some kind of sexual situation before finding out. Quirkily, relatable. Quirkily. Maybe a little boring. Nothing too much of a note. But it ain't doing 9 out of 10. 9 times out of 10, the label was just sort of slapped on. These are people I kind of like. Yeah, and there's a scientist, detective, or just general scholar or smart. I'm not reading all that because we have other stuff to look at. Y'all can read that yourself. But okay, it's probably autistic. Nice one. That's one. A 50-50 chance of being just smart and cutting it, or a generic axe murderer. I'm inclined to believe that one. All right, some of my friends, I haven't seen in a while, and I are doing a little Barbenheimer binge. Oppenheimer apparently has like multiple sex scenes. Well, you know what? I can stomach through that, so. Barbenheimer? Well, that depends. Can I get it? Is it on? I don't have Peacock, but no, we do. Okay, well, can we look at it on Peacock? We already tried like Barben. We already saw the Barbie movie. Barben's gotta sit through like 4 hours. Let's treat this like a normal Ace Week episode, pretty much. Okay, kids have crushes, men have girlfriends, and professionals have standards. So I guess some people here are just professionals, then, right? That's mean, but I guess that's one way to go. Okay, fine. I guess it's kind of mean, but like, stop. All right, fine. Drugs, sex, rock and roll, or cake, garlic bread, and rock and roll. Okay, I know what this subreddit demands of me, but no, relax. You don't need to press yourself into that. Remember, you're neutral about it. And aren't you indifferent? So, well, I mean, I don't really take drugs, really. Yeah, that, me neither, but no offense, but the red pill seems kind of cool. Minus the drugs, yeah. Get the drugs. Get the drugs, pretty much. Also, I still don't know what YN means. Isn't that just yes, no? Is this person called Yonk? See what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't understand it. Celibacy and abstinence. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. We were just born with it. born with the abstinence, huh? Molded, but you know what? Don't worry, I'm not even gonna try to quote Bane on that. Whatever. Mom, I'm Ace. Is it because of that food you eat? Oh yeah, let me check if I accidentally ate the food that makes me Ace. Oh shoot. No. No, don't worry. No, there's the thing. It's hard to say that. I heard someone say that 141, the new burger, is better than sex, so I tried it out. It was disappointing. The burger, sex. You know what? Yeah, I mean, if you really, I hate how I need to just. I hate how I have to like activate the zone just for it to function properly. So just tapping it. What were we about to say? Yeah, sex to an extent. It is kind of I don't think that hype about it. I'm still. Yeah, you know me. You know me. Yeah, just indifference and just neutral. If Staples still Staples, then. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe. Is that no? Does that mean that? Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. So, what about dicks? What? That's just a valid question, okay? What about dicks? I can guarantee you. See, look. I'm not the only one that thought that. Like, what if... You know what? I'm sick of society sexualizing everything and making everything about sex. Jesus. I mean, to be fair, I'm not really that mad about it. Yeah, so... I mean, it does get annoying to an extent, so... You mean Toy Chica? Okay, well, she mentioned being neutral as well. I'm also pretty neutral, but... Yeah, it gets annoying to an extent. Like, I just want to watch some movies, watch some TV shows. Like, for instance, we're rewatching The Defenders because of Daredevil Born Again and just can't make it through Luke Cage or Jessica Jones without a whole bunch of sex scenes. And what sucks is that I kind of like those shows, so, don't even worry about it. Make your choice now. You can either get a Boss Dimension Sea Wazacraft for $1.99, almost $200. Yeah, I think 600 pieces of garlic bread for $200 as well. What's the limit? Okay, so the man was paralyzed after eating 413 pieces of garlic bread. So by my calculations, we'd be able to like eat 187. Like we'd be able to leave out 187 of that. Although we don't necessarily need to eat them all, like indirectly, but we'd have 600 pieces though. Yeah, and it would go bad because well, I guess we know what we're going for. How did I get here? Hello, sir. You've just started watching My Little Pony, and now you have to make a choice. Which kind of brony do you want to be? A gay brony or a Nazi brony? Which one? Yeah, I'm just as shocked as you are, okay? I love NBA races. Y'all really just said I don't want anything to do with that. Orientation, sex, gender, none of that. Y'all really just said, actually, you know what? Not really interested. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, we don't have anybody here, so... Or, like, any non-binary arrow aces here, so... Yeah, that's unfortunate. But hey, look, we have a lot of people here. We have a lot of arrow aces here. Unfortunately, not with us. And another unfortunate part is that this whole section right here isn't separate. There's no aromantic one. There's no asexual one. It's just... Yeah, it's just not really separate, but you know what? Don't worry about that. Being assumed... I'm gonna try that again. Being assumed to be arrow is as soon as people find out aromantics and asexuals. You see what I mean? See what I mean? Those two are separate, but you know what? Don't worry about it. No. Remember that I'm asexual or draw 25. Yeah, kind of forgot. Okay, you can stop with that. Yeah, I know, but like, I know they're all full of it, but come on now, calm down. I'm not with that. Oh yeah, we already read this. And, oh yeah, here's this one right here. We should also get another one. Hold on. Anyway, so yeah, here are all of our Ace books right here. Especially that one, the Ace manga we read. Starting to like it actually. Also, so yeah, should that one get banned as well? Yeah, I know. It really shouldn't because, well, I mean, there's a lot of pride people out here, especially like young people who are now starting to like figure themselves out. But that's what we got YouTube videos for. And also, yeah, y'all ain't taking these from us, okay? You ain't taking these from us, okay? You know how a lot of Americans say they'll fight for their guns? Yeah, we're fighting for our queer books, okay? You ain't taking this from us. Receiving nudes as someone who is asexual. Oh, wow. Wow, this social gesture demonstrates trust and vulnerability. This is so meaningful to me. Oh, wait, nice one. Look, I can't... Leave me alone. Responding to them. Nice pose and epic tits, bro. Epic tits, I must say. And that's a very lewd pose you're in right now. Yeah, and glad to know that you trust me a lot. Glad to know that you trust me a lot. My friend's nickname... Jesus, okay. My friends nicknamed me AAA. You know, autistic, asexual, and asshole. I guess for us, that's... I don't want to have to keep going with ADHD because we're not diagnosed yet. Well, we haven't been in for a long time. You probably forgot. But to stay safe, we're going to say so. Okay, fine. Well, so I guess that's also, you know, don't worry about this. Epic memes, subreddits, boobs. Ew. Yep, I think you can figure that part out. Oh, boy. There's a lot of it. Maybe society's a bit too sexualized. Maybe sex is a normal part of the human experience. It isn't, though. It literally is. People are doing it all the time. That bandwagon fallacy. Okay, just because people are doing it all the time doesn't necessarily make it normal. You know what else people do all the time? Don't go there. I'm not going to, but you know exactly what I'm about to say. And is that normal? No, it is not. So, hey, if I had a nickel for every time I'm sorry, hold on. If I had a nickel for every time I think that's supposed to say there. Okay, if I had a nickel for every time there was an ace-coded MC, main character in an anime who's overpowered in the verse, I'd have 4, in their own verse, I'd have 4 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened 4 times. Okay, I don't have this problem in my group, do you? No. But I feel like people should stop asking, like, people in general if they masturbate, because that's private information. That is private information. You don't need to know what I do with my dick, okay? Or what I do with my vagina. Like, you don't need to know about that. Alright, so what if I masturbate? I masturbate to everything, alright? Poor choice of words, but... See, that's why we don't... Just move on. Move on, please. Compromise prone asexual here. I don't enjoy, you know... I don't enjoy doing the due diligence. But, hey, when done comfortably, it's just a chore like any other. Who would that be for? Who would that be for people here? Okay, by the way, this is on this. I don't know. I'd say that would probably be... I guess that would go to me. Probably. That's probably me as well. That's also probably Carter's. But hey, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Oh, boy. What is this? I can see that crack right there. See that crack right there. Yep, there it is. There it is. So much for being an ally. So much for being an ally. Yeah, pal, why not just start identifying as an asshole? Bye. Bye, pal. What I mean when I say I'm asexual, I'm a robot, devoid of human personality and human emotion. I can duplicate myself. That would be cool, though. You know, I'm broken. I'm a sad virgin. I've saved myself for the right person. I'm a poor little lamb who had my heart broken in the past and I'm afraid of love again. I do not experience sexual attraction. Okay? I don't get a boner when I look at you. Don't take it too personally. It's for everyone. I hate how I can't. It's for everyone. It's like, I'm sorry for the switch up, but I'm trying to zoom in. It's trying to malfunction for some reason. Like, literally. And the handy pie chart I made for people who still don't want to get it. Yeah, I said don't want to. Yeah, they're just, it's mostly ignorance, but there are a handful of people that try to understand. Yeah, those people I respect. not the ignorant dickheads. Author 1, Dad, I'm asexual. Author 2, Honey, I'm asexual too. What the Okay, is there anyone in this house who has sex in real life? Like, in this house? Happily married lesbian couple I'm following who write kinky and smut together. Is that M/M? Is it M/M stand for? I don't know, but kinky smut together. How about that? They do. Well, hey, look. If you're interested in that, don't worry. There's a BDSM subreddit right there. No. Come on, no, stop it. Stop. All right, fine. What's this? Oh boy, I gotta read all that. I have found us a virgin to feast on my brothers. A virgin who could not get laid. Oh, yes, nice one. For rub it in. Actually, I've been thinking about it, and I'm probably asexual. Is asexuality queer? Yeah, I think so. Well, are we doing a hate crime right now? Well, did y'all know he was and decided to just single him out because of it? If so, then yes, that is a hate crime. If you just found that out, then no, I wouldn't call it a hate crime. That's just being, I was surprised to discover the oppression and abuse that asexual people face. Like, when I first heard about it. But as soon as ace people identify themselves as such, people who have a problem with them are quickly to identify themselves too. Actually miserable. I'm mostly saying this out loud because what on earth oppression could asexual people possibly face for their sexuality is a question you might naively have, and I invite you to do people ace your literacy. Okay, I invite you to do people ace your responsibility. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Of paying attention to enter staring you in the pretty much that sentence itself has so much irony that you just have to stop and think, wow, okay, that I just answered my question. Asexuals, after telling the most sexual joke you've ever heard, it's always the best jokes too. Well, the sexual jokes just come out whenever I turn my brain off and some sort of stuff. Yeah, like, remember that short we saw about the pizza dough cooking in the oven? See, I already got you laughing. I'm sorry. It's just, I remember that. Yeah. Damn, your ass still single? That is sad. Well, I get asked at least like once a month. Wait, what? Yeah, by men and women. Half of my closest friends have crushes on me. I just don't feel the urge to date. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? I thought that was sad. No, it's just a choice. Sad choice. Bad choice, actually. I can guarantee you're gonna have some of that. The bisexual to ace heroes pipeline is pretty much just having the right idea and coming to the wrong conclusion. Yeah, buddy, you're not straight, and you're also not gay. No, not like that, though. Not like that, though. The other way around. Okay, thank you. That explains everything. That explains everything. Thank you very much. I feel the same way about everyone. Yeah, you do. Because you don't. Again, thank you. Thank you. That really helped me a lot. So what? You want to stay single? You want to be a single virgin for the rest of your life? Yeah, I don't experience any attraction sexually or romantically, so why bother? Because then you're gonna grow up old and live with cats all by yourself? What's wrong with that, huh? Hey, seriously, are you even listening? Well, what's the matter with cats, huh? What's the matter with cats? Should we have a local cat right out there? Who they keep getting, let me get off on that. Let me get on that. Don't remember that. Cracking up in displays of free condoms. Okay, wow. Hey, look, asexuality is a spectrum. Yeah, so is anti-romanticism, but hey, at least they also get the joke because, like, where they they got hand sanitizer, okay. I'm surprised there's no lotion there. No toilet paper, no tissues, really? No free laptop? See, there's the sexual joke right there. Turned my brain off for a few seconds and then boom, that just popped out. Hey, boy, look, I saw the hand sanitizer. I had to make the joke. You did not. You did it. Okay, maybe not, but you knew it was coming. I'm shocked Billy Goat isn't out here. Well, I'm pretty sure he's just aromantic and asexual, while I am not aromantic. I'm just ace, so yeah, I think it's best if we both just like aren't part of this. Also, you two would probably take up the most time, yeah, alongside with Jacko Bonnie. No, not Jacko. Alongside with Bonnie and Jacko Chica, so Yeah, I think it's best if we just both stayed in separate groups, so he'll be in the next episode. Anyway, my first kiss was at sunset. I was 21. I was studying abroad overlooking the nice one, the river. I didn't know what to do, so I thought I was about to understand something profound. I had been told about it. Like, I had been told it would be... Oh my gosh, I'm not going to say it again. I had been told it would be a defining moment in my life, but then it was over. And when it was over, I was just like... That's it? Really? That's about it? Well, that was a huge waste of time. Huge waste of time, I'd say. Yeah, you don't worry about it. Do you like me, or do you like me? That's, the distinction is not a meaningful one, but... Hey, welcome to that internet. Welcome to the secret net. Welcome to that internet. Yes, there you go. My ARA's friend watching me, risk my health and safety for some mediocre dick at 3 a.m. Oh yes, that late night sex always be hitting different, huh? Late night whoring around also works. Okay, really? What? Look, again, we all established we're going to be making the most sexual jokes in this episode for the irony, okay? For the irony, alright, fine, whatever. But, like, seriously though, yes. Because why not? Asexuals and neurodivergent people being treated like children by ignoramuses. Ignoramuses, pretty much. I say that girl was cute, yeah, doing unspeakable things to him. Huh? I would want her to suffocate me between those thighs. Nigga, walk this dog in like 94-degree heat. Jesus. That's gonna have to be one short walk then. I don't even think he's gonna go out here. Yeah, the big boy. Yeah, even big boy was like, oh, hell no. Pee and then get back right back in the house. Oh no. Oh no. It's about to be 2022 all over again. Oh boy. Oh no. You know it's hot when you can just feel the air. And the air is telling you, hey pal, if you even think about wearing a jacket, prepare to suffer a heat stroke. Those are deer, I thought so. Wait, how did you even see us? Yeah, they're all the way over there. Can't see them because they're gone. They're between the grass, but I guess they heard us. You know what? We were talking loudly. That's my fault. But yeah, once you feel the air, you can just know that the universe is telling you, hey, you come out here with anything, like any long sleeve shirt, prepared to get a heat stroke, yeah, but we probably gonna get sun cancer, like skin cancer, the sun beaming down on us. Pretty much what we're saying is stuff like this. Yeah, we don't like summer. Don't like summer. Okay, well that's a lie. That's an exaggeration. I can take summer. It's just that if it's shit like this for no reason, then no thank you. And what's funny is that Florida's like 89. How is it 89 in Florida? I don't even know. The entirety of the Maryland state is 94, I'm assuming. So it's pretty weird. It's pretty wild that Florida somehow is cooler than us. Also, from what I can tell, yep, severe weather warning. These past few days, it's been just nothing but tornado watches. Yeah, now it's heat. Nice one, yep. You see, New York is 95. VA is 95. We're 94. Shocking. No, the entirety of Maryland is 93 combined. VA and New York are not having a good time. Fort Washington right here, yeah, for some reason that's 94, yep. And then if you go to Florida... Oh, Florida's now 90. How are we cool? How is Florida cooler than us? I couldn't tell you. What about Four Corners? Hold on, let me see. I can guarantee if Four Corners, okay, that's Maryland. If Four Corners, I'm trying to find. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. How the hell? Okay, how was Kissimmee? Is it bad that I kind of want to move back there? I'm joking, but like seriously though, how is it 88 down there? Well, to be fair, the weather down there is a lot different from up here. You get 94 means actually 94. It means actually 94. Meanwhile, 88. Yeah, that's probably also scorching, but hey, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. But no, but like seriously though, that's actually ridiculous. Like, that's actually ridiculous. That's still 88. Okay. Okay. Okay, I just want to know, is upstairs still available? Even if it was, are you sure you want to sit out there? Hey, look, although it's gonna be like scorching for the remaining week, up until like Friday. At least that's what they say. Yeah, up until Friday. Friday's supposed to be like 87. Yeah, but that's just showing us what it is right now. That can change instantly. Yep. So we're gonna hope that it stays as 87. But what I want to know is upstairs okay? If so, I'll try to take it. Okay. Before y'all go upstairs, we finna walk this dog real quick. Oh my gosh, Lord have mercy. Hey, look, trust me. I can guarantee you that dog is not gonna want to go outside either. But hey, it's gonna be a short walk. Hopefully they get all the business done. But look, it's best to get it out of the way now, right? I mean, it's almost, well, it's not almost 2 o'clock. It's like almost 1:30. But hey, it goes out at 2. Might as well get it out of the way now, right? Okay, be sure to bring like 15 popsicles with you. Yeah, I also got like 29 ice cubes. Hopefully that should be good enough. And it would in fact be the exact temperature I thought it would be. Just scorching, I knew it wasn't gonna change, but golly. Up right there, you can tell that's just scorching. For next to no reason. Oh look, there's a bug up here. I bet you even he's trying to escape the heat. There's 2. That's a wasp. Oh, come on. Are you sure it was a wasp? Those are definitely wasps. Come on, bro. I mean, I'm sweating anyways. So, hey, you know what? That's fair enough. I'm just not trying to do that again. You know it's not really going to change if you sit out there, right? It's not. In fact, it's going to get even worse. Because the sun's, like, more so closer. Oh, shit. Yeah, you can even feel it on the screen doors. Is there? Oh, wow, it's a mantis. Why is there a mantis on the... Okay, yep, that's how hot it is. That's how hot it is. A mantis managed to get on the door. Oh, yep, he's alive. Yeah, he sees us. Pal, what the hell are you doing on the door? Oh, someone trying to get in. So I guess we're staying in here, right? Definitely. Definitely. You see him, right? You see that brother trying to get in? Who that nigga think he is? He ain't trying to get in here. He ain't finna get in here, no, sir. Oh, he's still coming, all right. All right, I'm trying to look at the mantis though. Yeah, too bad. Wob said, hey, y'all, let me in. No, go fuck off. That just wasted so much time. And see, that wouldn't even be a problem if we were doing something with that time. I know, that's the issue, so. Hey, look, you know what? Didn't work out because, well, it's hot as a bitch out there, bro. Yep, so we're just gonna continue to relax in here. And since all we have is just 10 minutes, since this just has to be 10 minutes, and that would be exactly 25 minutes. Yeah, luckily again, so it has to be 25 minutes again, and no offense, but I just don't want to go through that again. Don't worry, this is just for one episode alone. So, yeah, so luckily you don't have to go through that again. So, anything to do now? I guess just out here. I don't know. Look, I'm still mad that for some reason YouTube hates to acknowledge that this song exists. I mean, we listened to this like what, 20 times already? But for some odd reason, YouTube is like, we could put it in like a mix, but we don't want to. Okay, but hold on. If that's the case, then why is Shadows part of a mix now? Wait, it is? Yeah, it's part of it. Hold on. If I can find it. Hold on. If I can get it again. If I remember correctly, it was part of a mix. Why isn't that part of a mix? Okay, well, it's not right now, but take my word for it. It was definitely part of a mix. You know what? I believe you because I'm pretty sure I saw it as well for the. I'm not about to search through all that, but take our word for it. It was there. It was there. I'm still mad that for some reason they still don't want to acknowledge this song. Like, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. Also, I'm shocked this the damn speaker's still at like 100%. Well, we haven't used it yet. Okay, and that doesn't mean it should be at this much percentage though. Like, that's ridiculous. A lot of good purple songs here though. Oh no. Ooh, I like this one. That one. That just takes us good old back to good old fall of 2023. You know, when it was still pretty hot. You weren't really here for 2024. Yeah, well, the amount of times these niggas just keep on mentioning it will excuse us. Excuse us if we had to mention, like, it was steaming hot. I mean, that's to be fair, because, I mean, well, wasn't it November? Yes, it was November. It was October. Like, October was pretty hot, so we were like, oh, damn, November's probably gonna get hot. Well, until like late November, yeah, that's when it kind of cooled down. Took advantage of that, and that's where the 3-hour-long anniversary movie came in. And then, and you said December, and December was hot as hell. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you that weather just hates us for some reason. Anyway, I want to listen to this real quick. You would do that. I want to ask you, are we gonna have a date night tonight? Well, I mean, considering the fact that we were doing like 3 parts in one day, I don't see why we shouldn't, but it would probably just be at the table. Not like a speed dating thing that we did for Thanksgiving of last year, but definitely along those sorts. I actually want to do it. I wouldn't mind that. All right, that's good. But just know it's probably gonna be the longest one here. Why? Well, since there's like 10 in this group, and around like 5 people have dates, that's already 10 minutes enough, because like 5 times 2, that's 10. Yeah, and there's like, well, more so 6. Oh shit. Yeah, that's 12 minutes right there. And if Luna and Billy Goat like count a day out, like a friendly day out or a friendly night out as that, then that would be 14 minutes. I know. Is it really necessary? It isn't, but knowing those two, just since they like to fuck with people, I'm assuming they're probably gonna do it. 14 minutes. Hey, look, we did agree throughout the entire queer hangout. We did agree that this episode and the Aromantics episode would definitely be the long ones. Okay, but didn't the Bisexuals already have like a 56-minute video? Yeah, they did, but hey. We can have another one, right? Do we need another one is the question. Like, but be honest, do we need another like a long ass episode? Probably not, but hey, it would be funny though, right? I say we should do it. Okay. You know what? First off, let me see that real quick. Hold on. Hey Luna, I don't think they're with the idea of you and Billy Goat having like a friendly night out. Well, excuse us. Okay. You guys want this video to be long, don't y'all? Okay, yeah, sure. During the queer video, we did kind of explicitly state that these songs would be long. But come on, bro, we said that mainly because this group was big. True. So, oh my gosh, fine. Well, hold on. A minute. Yes, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, 50 minutes, and then the queer video, which was yesterday, that we posted it yesterday. Today's Monday. Okay, yeah, so that was yesterday. That's also 50 minutes. What happened to 40 minutes? Like, what happened to that? It doesn't have to explicitly be 40 minutes. So if this ends up being an hour long, apologies. Oh my gosh, bro, really? You know what? Fine. Add it in. Just add it in. It's just, if people start getting mad at us, we know who to blame. Trust me, they will not get mad at us. I'd say, especially considering the fact that this is like 2 hours long, I don't see why we can't like don't see why we can't make this part like an hour long. Just like shy of an hour and 16 minutes from our movie. Yeah, so what's the point? What's the problem? You know what? I never said it was a problem. I'm just saying, like, after thinking it over, weren't you part of the queer hangout? Yeah, come on now. What's with this fucking sudden switch up? Okay, well. Hey, what's your buddy doing over there? Well, since no one feels like reading, since everyone's literacy is down, we decide, hey, you know what? Bring out the manga for us, because why not? And so far, yeah, we're enjoying this. You're acting like this is our first time reading it. It's not. Read this in fall of 2024 when we actually got the book, but hey, look, I can still, like, come on, I mean, we can still pretend, right? Come on now. Alright, you know what? Alright, if it's an hour long, it's an hour long. Why the hell is there a net? If it's an hour long, it's an hour long. They just gonna have to be mad with us. Hey, look, let them stay mad, okay? Like we said, we have the biggest group here, so let them stay mad. Damn, it's cold in this bitch. Let's spice up the conversation. As I was saying, it is cold in this bitch. Colder than a conversation between R. Kelly and a grown woman. Man, it ain't supposed to be this cold out here. It ain't supposed to be this cold in here. Well, to be fair, it's like 90 degrees. 90 degrees outside. In fact, what's the temperature right now? Yes. It just... as if to enhance your point, it decided to be like, hey, you know what? Let's go up, shall we? The second night, okay, you know what? Also, back to that comment you just made. Hey, look, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It came to mind. I decided to say it out. Okay, so just again, don't worry about it. Just oh man, this is already off to a good start, huh? What? I can't make sarcastic remarks, but you can for some reason. Trust me. If there was a sarcasm battle, it would be pretty close between us. But you would take the cake? I wouldn't say so. I'd just say I'd come out slightly, like, you know. I'd say it'd probably be a tie. All right. Okay. But look, if you want to try, you know, if you want to be like more advanced than me, then I'd suggest taking some sarcastic classes, huh? Why would what would the start? Easy, just. This isn't going. No, we're not talking. No, we are not. No. Okay, my question was, can these be like 3 minutes long? Well, if you want to overtake people and like, if you want to overtake them in the in these Pride series episodes, I suggest 3 minutes would work. But do you really want to be that person? You aren't the type of person, you know, like be that petty. Buddy, I use sarcasm to shame people. You mean to tell me I'm not that petty? Okay, well, yeah, not that petty, but definitely petty, just not that petty. But let's hope maybe 2.5 minutes for each. How did I forget 2.5 minutes existed? But really, you forgot 2.5 minutes existed? Look, don't start it. Don't start that. All right, fine, but like 2.5 minutes work, doesn't it? You know what? Just shy of 3 minutes, sure. Well, I'll be damned. She really fucking did it. Nice one. Well, hey, look, at least you guys get to have a long video then. You know what? Okay, so is this one just to be like our Valentine's Day video? Well, easy, just... Since no one is going outside in that heat, I say so, yeah, okay. Okay, fine then. Also, yes, this is pretty much just June of 2022 all over again. The excessive heat wave. You know what? Hold on. Okay, hold on real quick. Okay, just a question. Where's that video where me and Luna went to the doctor's office? Well, that's, luckily for us, that's in deleted scenes, so they're not actually lost. We mainly put those in deleted scenes because just in case if we do continue the Ocean City trip, it's literally just us in PG County and Charles County. And if we are going to Ocean City, don't you want to leave room for those? Fine. But what about the harbor? Oh no, that's definitely getting added in the movie. So, hey, luckily for you, you get to be part of that. So, all right, fine. The reason why we couldn't come over here, well, since someone is asleep right here, we tried to avoid that. But I guess we could just keep our voices down. How that sound? I don't think this music is down all the way though. You can hear that, right? Yeah, I can hear that. Okay, so yeah, as long as I guess we just gotta lower it down, which isn't a problem. You just have to put this in 0.5 so we can kind of hear us and the music. So is that not a problem for you? Of course it's not. Never really a problem. It's just we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on for that and talk about what? Well, since like you mentioned in that Valentine's Day video, no one has ever questioned a mythical creature that is like that is you trying to estimate how big I am? If you don't mind me asking, a 115 feet or maybe a 66-foot dragon with an average fox? No one ever questions that? Well, why should they? There are literally other things that don't make any sense. A llama, a goat, a cow, a sheep, shoot, an armadillo and a fox? Come on out. There are other things to question that, to the point people are just like, all right, you know what? An ocelot and a panda? That too, like, I guess no one is like, all right, you know what? What's the point of questioning it? There's so much weird shit that happens. We're just not even gonna question it anymore. We're just gonna accept it and move on. Even though a dragon and a fox is like more wildly absurd, but again, I guess they just don't feel like questioning it, and that's fair on our part. Saves us the trouble with like a lot of other stuff, and especially like extremely personal questions, like what's your sex life like? Having an asexual boyfriend is like, well, first of all, that's none of your business. I'm not gonna give you any questions so you can masturbate to it. What? Come on, you know damn well those are some fetish-like questions, bro. I mean, come on now. Come on, really? You really need to ask a fox and a dragon how their sex life is going? If that ain't some fetish shit right there, I wouldn't say it's fetish material. Okay, but you can make fetish material out of that. You could, yeah. So I'd say it's best to just not give you the masturbatory thoughts and just ignore that question altogether. Can we give this 2 minutes? Definitely try. I don't know. Oh no. Oh no. Hell no. What is this? See? You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. You see, if it wasn't the bugs, that was enough. If the bugs wasn't enough, it's just like, hey, you know what? Let me give y'all some heat. Why not? Y'all deserve some heat during the summer. Yeah, didn't we already, like, I'm pretty sure last year wasn't even this hot. I don't know. We weren't here last year, but definitely welcome home, guys. Yeah, you know that heat that you experienced down in Florida? Yeah, ain't nothing up here. Okay, well, I mean, we've experienced like a strong heat wave before here in Maryland. Yeah, that was in 2022. Kind of hope we weren't gonna have to deal with that again. I guess they said, well, since you guys say Florida, you guys can take this heat more than Florida. Yeah, well, the problem is we spend like, when you actually spend a winter here, you forget the heat in Florida instantly, or at least we do. We forgot the Florida heat. Yeah, well, since we were there for about like almost 3 years, I'd say we should probably, all that training could probably pay off, right? I mean, I guess. But again, I've experienced the winter and the spring. And you know something? Spring was warm and chilly. Not like down there. Like down there where it's literally hot as hell. It's like, so I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, so like, dude, excuse us if all of that training hasn't paid off all the way. Okay? Jesus. Even down there in Florida, we were still miserable from all the damn heat. I mean, heat was part of the problem, but like still. Shoot, you even got the dogs just not wanting to go outside for too long. Yep. Big guy's like, all right, we're going to come out here, we're going to pee, and we're going to go right back in there. Not dealing with it, no. And then you got Boosie, yeah, you have to shorten his walk. It's within mid-walk, within mid-half the walk, the mid-short walk, brother's already panting. So we're like, no, that's enough. What are you doing? I'm trying to figure out how this cat be getting over here, bro. It's gotta go through there. Yeah, look at that. That closed all the way. Not to be racist or anything, but going off of looks, it seems like you can take this. You better be lucky I'm not dumping your ass right here. Is that a wasp nest? Or is that a nest in general? That is a nest. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a nest. Are you kidding me? Really? Okay. So there's just a who? So they just built a nest right here. Yep. That's probably why we got so many wasps in this area. Okay. But yes, on all serious note though, can you handle this? I can tolerate it for an extent, or to an extent, but you know, I'm always surprised that chain is never heating up. I am shocked that chain never heats up, or that lock never heats up, despite it being scorching out this bitch. Now, speaking of which, where's that turtle at? There's a little snapping turtle that lives in that drain in there. Sure, he lives in the drain? Well, he always comes out. Well, every time we came over, you saw him. Also, I gotta mention, that is some clear water right there. Oh, seriously, look at that. Oh, wow, yeah, actually. See, if there was no reflection right there, you could literally just see through the water. You could literally see through the ground. That's how clean that water is. Clean? Okay, well, clean is an overstatement, but it's definitely clear. Nice clear water right there. I still want to know if there's like a way to get over. Oh, shit. Yep, see, they come through there. Okay. Okay, yeah. Forgot there's a nest right there. I still want to know, is there like a way to come through here? If so, well, no, because we don't know this area. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, but like, we definitely explored for y'all. Well, that's considerate of you, but we're not going to be joining y'all. Of course y'all wouldn't. Tell you what, if we found a way over there, there would definitely be like, I can't say revival because that would have to be on the other channel, yeah, but there'd definitely be another series coming soon. Oh no, there would not be. No, well, come on now. Come on now. On this Unchild Friendly videos, there's only long videos, meaning series and movies. Okay? New ones, this isn't new. This is just season 2 of Pride series in the original channel. But longer, yeah, but still. New series though. Yeah, see, phone's already heating up. Never doing that again. Nope. Not at all. We're gonna continue to stay in here. And the pantry though. Hey, look, I'm trying to look, we're not trying to sit in the same places all over again. Look. Wait, so hold on. I know that's contradicting. Look. I'm not about to explain myself, okay? I'm not about to explain myself. Well, like we said, we're not going anywhere today because, well, 98 degrees. That's ridiculousness. Especially since that's only going to be for the rest of the week until Friday. And then Saturday's going to be like, yeah, remember that nice kind of cool day you had? Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to give you like a nice 90 again. I mean, we've dealt with that in Florida for so long. Yeah, but like, bro, we're gonna get used to the heat up here. Okay, well, haven't we've experienced like Virginia heat? Yeah, well, there. To be fair, that was around July, not June. We weren't there for this heat wave, so I guess I kinda. But this entire video is just gonna be us talking about the weather here. Well, hey, look, we're all from here. Well, not all. There were some groups that got here in Florida. Some people here that got here in Florida, but hey, majority of us are from here, so we're allowed to. Yes, I guess so. So yeah, you know what? We can handle that. What I want to know is, are there like any spots to go to if we were to go down here? Well, I mean, we could definitely go around the market. Yeah, we could, but I don't know. It's just not as like memorizing mesmerizing as Dorchester was. Oh my gosh, I do remember Dorchester, and I miss Dorchester a lot. The community, not the county. Yeah, it's like that community was beautiful, especially that lake. Just walking around that lake really, really does something. No, but like seriously though, oh, you, the bastards. All right, fine. All right, fine. Where's our pictures at? Did we take any? From what I can tell, no. Ain't that some baloney? Yeah, going to different places, my ass. Okay, so I'm just gonna assume that I'm just gonna have to not take anybody's words seriously anymore. All right, what about an I love you from me? You gonna say that's not, you're not gonna take that seriously? What I meant, no, go on, because you said you're not taking anybody else's words seriously, huh? Does that include my words? No comment. I'm just not even gonna comment on that. Tell you what, how about around the 1 minute mark, we can go find a way to sit out there. Look, I'm not saying I don't mind sitting in here. It's just that when you say we're gonna like switch it up and don't follow up on it, I tend to notice that, and I know where I noticed it too. So where would you like to sit at? Maybe back out there in the living room? I'm not sure. That depends. Is someone still sitting there? Well, for that, I need to go check. Hold on. Luckily, we should be fine for right now. So, you okay with this? I appreciate the thought for trying, make me feel comfortable. Hey, look, although I clown around a lot, I can get serious at times. Like, remember walking late at night around the neighborhood? Yep, I remember that. For some reason, you don't mind that at all. Well, hey, look, that's when joking around can kind of come in handy, like ease up some tension. So, you're welcome for that. You know what? Okay. Anywho, since we have two asexual themed books right here, I want to ask you, what out of all the ones here, which one's your personal favorite? Well, read this in 2022. That's probably how I came to the conclusion of me being somewhere on the spectrum. Definitely one of my favorites. And then there's a manga right here. If I had to choose, I'd probably say I have no idea. This one kind of does a little debrief on the spectrum. This one does the debrief of just the term. I guess this one for my for the spectrum. This one just for the term, I assume. I don't know. Which one do you prefer? That's hard for me since I like both. I have no idea. No, right, I have no idea. Hey, by any chance, are you in a relationship? No, and even if I was, we'd save that for a Valentine's Day part. Oh, come on. Well, no, but this video has already been like 17 minutes long. I am not trying to boost the video up. So is that a yes or a no? It's a no. I am not. I am single. You wanna know who else is single? Foxy is, so I am not. No. Again, it's not happening. Not because of him, because of this video already being long enough. I think it's probably because of you. Come on, all right, fine, understandable.